Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys, let's go! Down, 70, Indy.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Don't get nervous. Let's go.
Running on first down, Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Herbert, and it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Lynch. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Check 3, check 21. It's a safety creep. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety creep.
Now a handoff here to his running back. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Set. 280. 56. And coming up. 10. Check 4. 36.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
56 to Mike. 5. Rip right. Check the alert. Alert flare. Alert 32. Bang.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Herbert. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jamie Collins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Switch! Hey, Alpha! Ready!
Operating from the gun. Herbert, and he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert, complete. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 30 base. General West. Tight go. Hey, high 7. Get wide.
2nd and 3. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Check 13. Check 13.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
White.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
I'm going to run you over. Say. Back.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check. Lucky. Kill. Slam. Zebra.
Second and 5 now. Stafford, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Watch the ship. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey. Check 25. Mike 5-5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And now he'll tuck it and run. He's all alone. zone. Tyrod Taylor. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Check 9, check 9. Big Dad. 0. Come. Check 99, check 99. Check. 40 got, 40 got. Check.
On first down, Stafford here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Now Stafford setting up the screen for Miller. Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Lamar Miller, 85 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready? 50, plant. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch time.
Second and long. And he's going to go down again. Trey Flowers in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Lions will take over. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Jim. Check 52. Kill.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check it. Hey.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Check 26. No. 32. Hey, watch it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Ready? 26 Mike. Coming this way. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He completes it to Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Ringo. They're not ready to go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
He's coming. Double up.
22.
Double up.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Watch right. I got one.
On first down, Herbert. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Right there, 56. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 56. Mike's 50. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
From the 25 on second down, Stafford, he'll get this one to Galladay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. Switch. 59. Hey, give me radar. Hey, exit.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Stafford on first down. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Check hot route. Hot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And caught by Henry. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Stay 50.
56 to Mike.
Hey, echo.
Check 56. I'm coming.
Omaha, ready to move.
Switch gears.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the screen. Watch out. Show it up.
Throwing again. Stafford. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, defense, let's go. Under crush. Hey, red. Check three. Watch twist. Watch the hunt.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Shit. Check nickel.
59.
Watch the shit.
Hey, easy.
Hold. Mike 56.
from the gun on third down. Stafford looking downfield for Dez. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Hey! You go tight. You got tight right there. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Snap it to Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
32, X3, 218, chopper.
56. Mike's 56. Let's go. Shoot. Jack.
Stafford on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Right, 22.
Under 10. 10.
Hey, 5-0.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Hey.
Yep. Watch the twist.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Omaha, ready to move.
Brings up second and
Great
7
travel.
at the 40-yard line.
10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
I'm trying to collect.
Check 15. Check 15.
Throwing again is Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. It's a big play there for the Lions. 48 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
49, check 49, check 49.
On 1st and 10, Stafford under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
55 to Mike.
Lamar Miller. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And bring it. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
Oh, wide open, complete. 30, the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an even 90 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, D.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Check 4.
70.
36. Check 31. Check 31.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
On third down, Stafford. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now a toss play to Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive a coach crazy.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It's Williams on the catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Stepping, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tyrod Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
He's not going to get me.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, baby.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Zoo.
Set the middle. Defense, let's go. Joker.
Big 20.
Check 13.
Hey, Charlie.
Twist. Watch twist.
Lions go for it on fourth. It's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna-Nwosu. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Herbert, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go.
Once more, here's Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.